We've tried all these feed companies, and they'd all think they had the answer, and they tweaked the formula a little bit, and same results, and wasn't happy with what we were getting. And when we switched to Vitaferm, it just kind of fell into place.
Well, I feel confident in the product, and they're using the best ingredients. Again, just on my eye, the consumption pattern of the cattle, I think any mineral, if you keep it in front of it, they'll be more consistent. But just compared to other, it's a finer product, it's more consistent. They seem to consume it on a regular basis.
Hello and welcome to The American Rancher. I'm Pam MINICK. Today's show is a nutrition-based story that we're sure you'll get some insight into the factor that it plays in reproduction. Our guest is Biozyme Incorporated, widely known for their Vitaferm products. Specifically on this program, we're going to look into the Vitaferm Concept-Aid product, which is working well for all types of cattle producers. As we've heard from savvy ranchers and repeated on the show a number of times, fertility is the most important aspect to beef production. Concept-Aid is a brilliant nutritional product that Biozyme introduced in the mid-90s, and it is bringing cattlemen more in all the right places when it comes to reproductive efficiency. We'll talk today with producers who use Concept-Aid in their programs, as well as learn who Biozyme is in today's cattle industry. We've got a good show for you, and we're glad you joined us. Stay tuned. The American Rancher will be right back.
When forage quality is low, power your cow herd with Vitaferm Power products. Power Keg, Power Meal, and Power Lick Tub. All three deliver natural 20% protein and are fully fortified with Amiferm, the digestive enhancer, and Concept-Aid levels of vitamins and minerals like copper, zinc, and manganese. Vitaferm Power products include the minerals your cattle need to maximize reproduction and health, which means you don't have to feed minerals separately. Vitaferm Power products for cattle on mature forages, crop residues, or low-energy hay. Learn more at Vitaferm.com.
Welcome back to The American Rancher. Biozyme Incorporated has served the agricultural industry as an innovator in the field of animal nutrition and microbiology for more than 50 years. The company offers a complete line of high-density, highly available vitamin, mineral, trace mineral, and protein supplements for animals. Livestock producers involved in cow-calf, seed stock, and show ring settings know the value of their Vitaferm, SureChamp, VitaCharge, and Concept-Aid product lines. What is it worth to a cattleman to know he's on solid footing in getting his cows bred? Regardless of whether he uses natural service or AI, there are significant costs to producing a pregnancy. Whether you are a commercial cow-calf producer, a registered seed stock operation, or in the show ring, having reproduction challenges is a bottom-line setback that always costs too much. Getting females ready to conceive takes planning. Maximizing conception rates is directly tied to nutrition, which leads to better body condition scores and improved fertility. Cattle need a diet balanced with energy, protein, vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals. Make no mistake, with a proper health program in place on a capable set of reproductive females, nutrition is the deciding factor.
So many times people just want to look at the cattle and don't realize the things that go into making that animal a success all the way through. And nutrition is a very solid base that we strive very hard to work with. From the time we bring them in as weaned babies all the way through, our herd as an average is 3 years of age, the females are. So we have to make sure that they're hitting on all cylinders. So we utilize the Vitaferm products very much in our reproductive systems with the Concept-Aid and the Fescue Fiber Buster and the roughage fortifiers in different seasons. Because if we don't have that nutrition right, we can't get those cows bred back and can't have them performing like they should.
My goal when working with cattlemen as a representative of Vitaferm is just to help those producers succeed in whatever aspect of beef production they're in and make sure that they understand that we're right there with them to see it through to the end and make sure that they're successful in whatever they do.
Biozyme is the company behind the well-known and trusted Vitaferm line of animal nutrition products. These include Concept Aid, a highly fortified vitamin, mineral, and organic trace mineral formula specifically designed to target fertility and improve conception. Power Products, a range of proteins products to help your cow herd utilize low-quality forages. In addition to protein, each Power products are fortified with MapleCrest and contain Concept Aid levels of vitamins and minerals. Sure Champ, an easy-to-feed pellet that can be used as a top dress or mixed in your ration. It contains the right balance of minerals and vitamins and is formulated to stimulate appetite and help get your animals in show ring condition. VitaCharge, an ideal product to be used anytime the animal's digestive system is challenged or there is a desire to stimulate intake.
Biozyme was founded over 50 years ago by a gentleman named Larry Ehlert, who was probably at least 40 years ahead of his time when he started the business, because he believed that through nutrition you could allow animals to completely express their genetics, and that nutrition played a big role in genetics. And at that time, people didn't really think of nutrition that way. My role is to try to keep that passion going, to try to make sure that we have products that allow animals to reach their full potential, and that we have just as much passion for our products that Larry Ehlert had for the products he founded over 50 years ago. And I feel that we have an obligation to show and share that passion everywhere we go.
Biozyme Incorporated is about improving animal health and performance naturally. They are committed to the fields of livestock nutrition and animal microbiology. These areas of expertise are aimed at the successful development, production, and marketing of the highest quality products that will produce greater profits for their customers. Vitaferm Concept Aid with the MapleCrest Advantage improves conception rates and body condition scores, giving greater AI success, fewer non-productive cow days, and more eggs per flush.
Concept Aid is a very valuable product, and in today's environment where we feed a lot of different feeds, it's important that you start with a strong foundation, and that's where the mineral program comes in. And Concept Aid is very valuable as far as reproduction, because their most important trait in beef production is reproduction. And if you can't get your cows bred, they're just walking around costing you money. And so that's where Concept Aid comes in. It's formulated to the max levels to make sure that your cows receive the full fortification to go on and be successful during breeding season.
Located in Hillsboro, Ohio, MapleCrest Farms has built and based their entire seed stock and show cattle herds on a regimented nutrition program that includes Concept Aid. John and Joni Grimes raise Angus and Sim-Angus cattle that compete nationally in livestock exhibitions, while their seed stock cattle supply genetics across the Midwest.
Our primary focus is to raise seed stock for purebred and commercial breeders. We do market several bulls a year here in Ohio, and with a marketing relationship with Gardner Angus Ranch. We do try to provide seed stock quality females for operations across the country. You know, I believe we're in a fairly challenging area to raise cattle. Our primary grass is fescue, and that does pose some specific challenges in terms of conception. So we try every technology we can to improve reproduction. We really believe in the Vitaferm products, the Concept Aid. We think the high quality ingredients, the cows consume it very consistently, and we think it does give us an edge, especially in our embryo transfer program.
We like the Vitaferm products because they are so consistent and predictable. We don't have a problem with consumption. We know that those cows are going to eat between 4 and 5 ounces a day of the products that they're on. And that is important to us, because if we have consumption going up and down and all around, we know that there are certain cows not getting the products that they need.
Concept Aid is an investment in reproductive success for about 2 to 4 cents a day above a standard nutrition package. It is 2 products in 1 bag: vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals, plus MapleCrest to match conception phase and forages.
While we look at them every day, it's hard to see changes, but we know that they just have good hair coats. We have good luck with getting the cattle to cycle. And when we do so much synchronization and embryo work, we just have real good results.
I think in embryo transfer, it's made a big difference. I think we see consistently good egg quality. We flush, in a given year, we'll do 80 to 90 embryo transfer flushes a year. You know, compared to where we were before, I just think we have higher quality eggs. We don't seem to have as many number 2s.
The Grimes family easily notices the difference between the cattle that use Concept-Aid versus those that don't. It is a product that they feel keeps them profitable, which is a factor in the next generation continuing the MapleCrest tradition.
John and I, while we've both been involved in agriculture our entire lives, we've pretty well tried to take our cattle operation to the next step, for the simple reason that we have 2 daughters that, if they wish, we would love to be able to have a very solid program for them to come back to and build upon. And Vitaferm has helped us run as efficiently and effectively as possible. And it's taken out a lot of the doubt and the unsuredness to make sure that we're getting stuff into the cows that we need to get into them. It is a very tough business to make it in, and we have to be as performance-driven as we can, and Vitaferm allows us to do that.
It's certainly a joy to get to work with folks like John and Joni Grimes at MapleCrest. They're always up for making sure that their cow herd has the top nutrition so they can build their herd up the right way.
I feel confident in the product, and they're using the best ingredients. Again, just on my eye, the consumption pattern of the cattle, I think any mineral, if you keep it in front of it, they'll be more consistent. But just compared to other, it's a finer product, it's more consistent. They seem to consume it on a regular basis. We have some challenges with our environment, especially with fescue, but again, I mentioned the selenium, copper, things like that. To me, the big benefit of a good mineral program, which we believe Vitaferm is a key part of ours, is conception.
Breeding is a process, and it starts before calving and continues through the entire season. Concept-Aid is an investment in reproductive success for a few cents a day over a standard nutrition program, but the results are worth more. We'll continue our story when we return. You're watching The American Rancher. Stay with us.
Hi, my name is John Grimes. I'm from Hillsboro, Ohio, and we've used Concept-Aid for up to 10 years in our breeding program. It's easily the most palatable product. Well, in today's economic environments, we really think not skimping on mineral and going with the top-of-the-line product do we really see the results in, especially on reproduction. Well, these days, I think reproduction should be the priority. We've got lots of different breeds and a lot of production emphasis, but if we don't get them bred and get a live calf on the ground, the rest of it doesn't really matter.
Visit Vitaferm.com today.
Welcome back to The American Rancher. We've learned today that well-managed nutrition programs keep cattle reproductively healthy, which pays measurable dividends. Concept-Aid is a highly fortified vitamin, mineral, and organic trace mineral formula that contains Vitaferm and is designed to target cycling, egg production, and increase conception in cattle. Vitaferm is a natural feed additive resulting from a multi-step fermentation process. It is the only product on the market that uniquely stimulates both the bacteria and the fungi in the rumen. It is also the most researched and field-tested direct-fed microbial available in the market today, ensuring consistent results. Vitaferm is a product with proven ability to increase forage digestibility by more than 10%.
My name is Kevin Glavius, Director of Nutrition and Technical Sales at Vitaferm. Today we are here in our Biozyme production facility. We want to talk today a little bit about our Vitaferm Concept-Aid product line. It's a very unique line for impacting the reproduction in beef cattle. It is a very high quality vitamin and mineral supplement with a very unique feed additive called Vitaferm. Vitaferm is essentially a tool that producers can use as a feed additive. It's all natural. It falls in the family as a prebiotic. which simply means that it stimulates the microorganisms in that digestive tract, ultimately resulting in more energy and more protein digested for you, the producer. We do utilize a very high level of vitamin E, which is very important for the embryo survival and egg quality, as well as repair of that reproductive tract. We utilize some very highly bioavailable sources of copper, zinc, and manganese, rather than just the standard sulfate sources. These sources, known as proteinuates, are much more digestible to that animal, allowing us to get higher concentrations delivered each day to help support reproductive function.
Concept Aid leads to more digestion for more energy and microbial protein. Additional energy is equal to feeding about 1.2 pounds of corn at approximately 13 cents per day, and additional protein equal to feeding 1.4 pounds of dried distiller's grain at about 16 cents per day.
So the MapleCrest component of Vitaferm Concept Aid minerals really helps producers utilize more of the base forages that you're using. I think it's important to kind of set the pretense that while we all know this, beef cattle are not very efficient in converting the fiber and protein in the diet. In fact, only 30 to 40% of the available energy and protein are actually utilized by that animal. So MapleCrest is simply a tool to help those animals extract more of those nutrients, meaning that you can purchase less of those energy supplements, less of those protein supplements, and see improved animal performance.
Getting the cows bred, what's it worth? $800, $1,000 or more dollars per calf in today's market? That's a lot of money. How much does it cost to have that commercial or seed stock or show ring female come up open? That's a lot of money also. Progressive producers recognize the industry is changing and that it is going to take more work, more knowledge, and better tools to succeed today. Biozyme's technical team of nutritionists and area sales managers are able to work one-on-one with producers to achieve their goals. Concept Aid with the MapleCrest Advantage is working for commercial cattlemen across the country. Randy Quam raises and feeds commercial cattle in North Dakota. Randy knows, like most stockmen, that it's all about getting those females bred.
We try to cap about 550 cows. They're predominantly Simmental cross cows. They're reds and blacks, and we breed about half of them to Charolais bulls, and then the other half we breed Simmental, trying to get the replacements out of those. We've tried all these feed companies, and they'd all think they had the answer, and they tweak the formula a little bit, and same results. And when we switched to Vitaferm, it just kind of fell into place. It eliminated, our conception problem went away, and just a lot of these problems that we were having during calf, and also just things we don't worry about anymore.
Today's rancher has the advantage of an assortment of technology tools to go with the proven knowledge of animal husbandry that has been passed down from previous generations. Using advances in nutrition is the right choice.
The Concept Aid product works really well. We got to use salt to slow them down certain times of the year because they do like to eat it. You know, and some people say that the phosphorus level isn't high enough, but they're better off to eat 4 ounces of a 5% program than they are a 8 or 10%, and then they won't eat it. Well, it starts at conception. That these cows get bred on time, and that's a big plus. And then it also goes right through the winter, and the winter's so much easier with that MapleCrest, and then you get into calving. Them calves are, even in the snow, they're up sucking, and I think the quality of the milk is so much better. I know our calves really grow, and colostrum has a lot to do with that. Well, these heifers, we've really got some good heifers. They're mostly semi-cross heifers. They're blacks and reds, and the longevity of them has just increased so much. We used to have those kind open the second time around, and now we're keeping them bred, and it just adds to the younger end of the herd instead of having to replace them all the time.
With Concept Aid, you get 2 products in one. vitamins, minerals, and organic trace minerals, plus Amaferm.
The biggest reason I think they use Conceptate is it's a proven formula. You aren't constantly changing your mixture percentages, and it gets cows bred.
Would you rather purchase, haul, and feed a mineral plus 200 pounds of corn plus 200 pounds of protein, or purchase and feed only one bag of Conceptate? Put more dollars in your pocket by putting Amaferm to work. It increases fiber digestion by 10% and reduces your operation's forage needs. And that means you get to keep dollars in your pocket.
For cattlemen, reproduction really is the key driver in profitability. It's pretty obvious that without a calf produced each year, producers simply do not have a animal to market.
Well, I think producing cattle is so expensive with all the feed costs today, and I think anybody that skimps on their mineral program is just doing themselves an injustice. I think it's just one of those parts of the equation. If it's lacking, it's really going to show up quick, especially in reproduction.
Well, we went from 11 to 13% open cows to, I would guess now we're probably averaging at 6 to 7, and this year on 100 heifers we were down to 4%, which is about the best we've ever done. And I do truly believe the longer you're on this product, the better your results are.
Keeping cattlemen equipped with the tools that it takes to make them profitable is very important to the beef industry and the well-being of our nation. Contact your area sales manager today to discuss how you can increase reproductive health in your herd. For more information or to find the dealer nearest you, log on to Vitaferm.com. Thanks to Biozyme Incorporated and all of our guests who made this program possible. To obtain more information on Conceptate or to find a dealer nearest you, log on to Vitaferm.com and you'll see a dealer locator tool to help you get started. Thank you for watching. To find out more about us, visit our website, theamericanrancher.com, or find us on Facebook. I'm Pam MINICK. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.